This is a disclaimer. What you're about to encounter is purely an opinion. Opinions are generally based on lived experiences, and what we're about to encounter is my opinion based off of my lived experiences on whatever topic we're about to encounter, guys. All right? So let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, and please, let's keep it civil.
If you or anyone you know have been affected negatively by Mr. MRLBOYD's personal opinion, please call 248-434-5508.
All right, so we're picking up with Jon Snow meeting Daenerys. Guys, keep in mind that the last time they seen each other, they were both basically at the bottom, and now look at them. They're kind of both at the top now. This is an interesting scenario that's happening here.
We fought on opposite sides at the Battle of Blackwater Bay.
Unluckily for me.
If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons.
Just go ahead and do it, bro. Yeah, it's too late now. You're surrounded, so.
She's much smarter than she lets on.
She's starting to let on.
King in the north.
I mean, she is. She's absolutely starting to let on that she's a lot smarter than I think we've all perceived. Well, probably not all. There are a lot of people who absolutely love her character. I'm probably not one of these people, though, guys. But she is a lot smarter. She's kind of growing into herself very well. Very well. She's taken a really good leader position, and it feels like she belongs there, right?
As long as you tell me how a Lannister became hand to Daenerys Targaryen.
Long and
a lot of events, bro.
To be honest, I was drunk.
But I'm not a Stark.
Right. Oh, you thought they were playing? The rumors were not true? Is that what you thought? Bro, they were true.
I'd say you get used to them.
Right. Right. Imagine what's going on in the head of Jon Snow. Oh, I forgot about this, bro.
He has to summon the king in the north.
But for some reason, you don't want to see him? You know why you don't want to see him? Because you were banished.
And you want to see him again.
Terrible mistakes.
That's a wild mistake, and they're absolutely right to completely banish her from existence, right? But I don't know how she's still walking, personally. You know.
I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country.
Okay.
Just like you.
What are you talking about? Okay, so we now basically know that he's going to be deleted soon, I guess. I don't like that idea, though. I like Varys, personally. He's like, maybe I should leave.
The Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea.
Okay.
The breaker of chains.
I mean, listen, that's an absolutely amazing way to get introduced, walking into a room, things like that, right? These things are not done any longer. I wish they were, actually.
He's king in the north.
Right.
Thank you in exchange for his life and the lives of the Northmen. Torrhen Stark swore fealty to House Targaryen in perpetuity. Or do I have my facts wrong?
Nah, it sounds about correct, I'm sure. Right.
So I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
I mean,
I am not.
No.
I expected that, personally. I knew he was not going to do this. I think that he's going to eventually do this, right? Because, in the face of overwhelming force, those dragons are in fact force multipliers. He just saw them for the first time. Right now, he's, I think, for the most part, in shock. He's not going to immediately, but he will, in fact, eventually.
Our two houses were allies for centuries. And those were the best centuries the Seven Kingdoms have ever known.
You're not guilty of your father's crimes. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
I mean, if you want to play that, then yeah. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world, right? If she's going to kind of skirt the past, in a sense, right, then he should be allowed to also. Ooh, right? If you're not guilty of your father's sins, which absolutely no one is, right? So then the same thing, personally. If we're going to do it like that, then it has to be done, on both sides at least.
Because I need your help. You're better than Cersei.
Still, that doesn't explain why I need your help.
I think she's only better than Cersei because Tyrion is right here. Tyrion is basically holding her reins, absolutely. Cersei's terrible, deeply terrible. Daenerys has a lot of issues, guys. She has a lot of issues. I personally would never want to be underneath her reign, guys, under any circumstance. She seems nice, sure, right? Let's get a beer, but with you being a leader, that's an absolute no, thank you for her. Along with Cersei, Olenna would have been a chance. Would have been a better choice to be a ruler of everyone. If that makes any sense. I think if you want to pick one of these people, it would probably be Olenna because she seems a little more sane. Daenerys, that's a no for me.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy.
Okay.
The dead are the enemy, and we're squabbling amongst ourselves.
Right, bro. Don't walk forward.
We're finished.
I was born at Dragonstone.
Okay.
Not that I can remember it. We
Can anybody?
fled before Robert's. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
And you're going to tell me that she's not crazy, bro? Are you going to make an attempt to tell me that she won't do absolutely terrible things, like as the definite ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, guys? Come on. Ugh.
You'll be rolling over a graveyard
Right.
if we don't defeat the Night King.
Absolutely. Just pair up.
The war against my sister. He risked his life for his people. He took a knife in the heart for his people. He gave his own...
Hey. Shh. Relax.
My sister, and together our armies will protect the north.
There's no time for that.
Too soon.
There's no time for any of this. And I will continue to do so as well as I can.
Oh, I
That's
like
fair.
Jon Snow, bro. I like his character.
It's all by declaring yourself king of the northernmost kingdom. You are
Open
an
rebellion?
open rebellion.
Yeah, I figured it.
Am I your prisoner?
Looks like it.
Not yet.
He's definitely going to end up bending the knee. And the reason why he's going to do this is because he has to. She's not going to let him go without that, or some type of like bond or of some sorts, guys. It's a mandatory thing. Theon is just incredibly lucky. You know, he still has his life.
Dead.
I tried.
I mean, listen, bro, you really didn't try because you knew if you tried, you'd be deleted, right? I mean, once again, you chose your very specific life over someone else's. I don't really have any feelings towards the sister. If she wasn't in the show, I'm not sure that I would even miss her, if that makes any sense. But that's still your sister, bro. So you should have probably done something, but that doing something would have just ended in your very personal deletion. So he really had no choice. He did choose the intelligent role, but it still is very cowardice. It's full of it.
Wouldn't be here if you tried.
Exactly. He wouldn't.
Cheering for Greyjoy. What a twat.
Like, are you like specifically just holding like rotten food to throw at people? Like, do you walk around with it? I never understood when I seen like things from like this overall era, and whenever this was to happen, people would just have just rotten food. Is it in their pockets? I mean, obviously no refrigeration was available by any great means, but where did they get the rotten food from? I mean, this guy here has like a bucket of like rotten food. He's just throwing it at people. Oh, was that like their lunch or something?
Justice for your daughter.
Oh, God, guys.
And you deserve a proper reward for your heroism.
Oh,
There's only one reward I want.
really?
You shall have what your heart desires.
She's lying, bro.
Does she like it gentle or rough? A finger.
I love it. Listen, I don't like the Greyjoy guy at all. I don't like his character, but I do like the fact that he's disrespecting Jaime to his face. That's a pleasurable experience, personally.
I was there that day when Sir Gregor crushed your lover's head. I thought that's true love.
Oh, is she wearing lipstick?
Oberyn, when my daughter was taken from me,
Like those are easily the reddest lips we've seen so far on the show.
my only daughter, and you took her from me. Why did you do that?
I mean, bro, the witch said you were gonna lose them anyway, so why would you attempt to have kids knowing that you were gonna lose them all? She kind of looks like a Vulcan in this scene, guys.
Your daughter's a beauty too. It must be frustrating.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, even if you were gagged, you would still be able to, for the most part, speak a little bit. She's completely lost for words.
This lovely face cracking open like a duck egg.
Whoa! Like a duck egg? The visuals are crazy. Oh, that's why her lips were so red. Okay. Okay, listen. I understand why Cersei's doing this. She just basically explained it. We understand that. I do think that it's absolutely barbaric, but I don't really feel bad for this woman either. Because, I mean, listen, no one told you that it was going to be okay to delete Bashir. Bashir is easily one of my favorite characters from Star Trek, guys. Absolutely. So the fact that you deleted him on screen, you lost my sympathy in the first place. But still, having to sit there and watch your kid turn to dust is wild. Yeah, that's something different. Something only Cersei could probably come up with. Hey, he said no.
Good. And we'll need fresh sheets for the bed. At once, Your Grace.
Oh God. I mean, I get it. Right? She's a queen. It's fine. You can say anything.
My condolences, Your Grace,
No
on the
one.
death of your son.
Daenerys Targaryen has 3 full-grown dragons. How well do wooden ships fare against fire-breathing dragons?
Pretty terrible.
Her dragons must...
And it's not just wooden ships, from what we've learned so far. It's also castle walls and everything. Fire hot enough to melt stone. So, yeah.
might not be as invulnerable as some think.
Really.
But let's talk.
She just makes me uncomfortable every time she speaks.
I wouldn't say you're a prisoner on this island.
I'll say it. You're a prisoner on this island.
I'm not playing word games with
What do you call it?
You probably don't believe me.
I do, actually.
That an enemy they don't believe in is coming to kill them all.
Good question.
Get
Oh,
proof.
it's a good question. I'm looking for an answer.
And she's not about to head north to fight an enemy she's never seen on the word of a man she doesn't know. After a single meeting.
I mean, but she's asking him to bend the knee to her after a single meeting. Bro, not even the first 10 minutes of the conversation. She was like, why are you standing up? Get on your knees, type of thing, guys. They just really need to have faith in each other, in a sense, guys.
It's not a reason.
What does the king in the north want?
Oh, she called him the king in the north.
Turned into weapons.
Which wise man said this?
Right.
I don't remember.
Are you trying to present your own statements as ancient wisdom?
Sounds like it.
I would never do that. To you. Give him something by giving him nothing. Take a step toward a more productive relationship with a possible ally.
Guys, the way Tyrion just weaves through words and statements, it's masterful.
Keep them
Master
occupied while we
manipulator.
focus on the task at
Absolutely.
hand.
They're both gone now. You lost 2 brothers as well.
Jon Snow's a Targaryen. 100%. Rhaegar. I see what you guys did here. All right, hold on, wait a second. Let's go back for a second. She said when she met him in the throne room, I am the last Targaryen. You're not. He is. He's a Targaryen. I guess everything. So now, hold on. Yeah. So yeah, he's a Targaryen. I'm just sorry. I'm just kind of putting all this stuff together here, guys, fully. So I guess to solidify that overall theory, we're gonna have to see how he acts or when he's closer to the dragons. And I think that if that's the case, then Jon Snow would be a better ruler. If he's the last Targaryen by birthright, he's probably also older than Daenerys. So, and he's a man in this time. So, no, bro, Daenerys, please go somewhere else. I'm done with you now. Let him take it. He can have it, not you.
He enjoys talking.
We all enjoy what we're good at.
And with how this is, Tyrion is her hand, and he's about to be her man. Guys, vibes.
I will allow you to mine the dragon glass and forge weapons from it. Any resources or men you need, I will provide for you.
Give him something by giving him nothing. This is your brother. That changes everything. Guys, that literally changes every single thing that we have known.
Kept a copy of every Raven scroll.
You're telling me we...
Did you see how Littlefinger looked at this guy when he said, "Oh, there's a copy of every single Raven scroll," as he's literally getting like secret messages. Interesting.
Don't have enough food.
Why isn't there leather on these?
Command suits you.
It does.
The Northerners are all facing north. I only meant to say...
That the woman who murdered my mother, father, and brother is dangerous. Thank you for your wise
Yeah, that was obvious.
Everything that happens will be something that you've seen before.
Listen, I don't like him, right? But this is great overall knowledge. I mean, if you live your life in a way that you are never surprised by something terrible happening, that's a good thing. I would call it, at least. I'm saying this is a really great idea, right? I mean, but I just don't like him, guys. I don't know. No, I'm not a fan.
Lady
Not a fan
Sansa,
of him.
at the gate.
Speak. There we go. As he sits there emotionless.
I don't know what that means.
Right. I mean,
It's difficult to explain.
why would she know
Hi.
that?
Please, for me.
In your white wedding dress.
Bro, did you also watch? That's crazy. That's, like creepy in a way that it's actually disgusting, and they even brought it back up.
And the underlying region treated with some sort of unguent.
Don't know anything about that.
What was it?
I just started feeling better.
And that helps a lot most of the
climate.
time. And Sam.
The climate.
Bro, listen, he literally just defined what happened. Then obviously Jorah was just like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I just went to sleep. Woke up, the climate was good. Everything was fine. It's pretty obvious what happened.
I suppose I'll find out this evening.
Yeah. Human touch. He hasn't felt that in a long time.
But you succeeded. How? I
I'm just
read the
careful.
book and followed the instructions.
Right. Okay. Well, that works too.
That man is alive because of you. You should be proud.
So does he get like chains on his healing links or something like that, guys? That'd be cool.
All these men.
Punishment? Well, I guess he deserves the punishment. He did.
You're expecting a reward.
He went against the grain here.
Your reward is not being.
What about Casterly Rock?
The Unsullied will be there soon.
And what will they face?
She's worried about Grey Worm.
They know.
A lot of loss of life here, guys. A man made a bedroom underneath the castle. A hidden bedroom. Bro, that's a lot of human life loss, bro. A trap? Greyjoys. A trap. They're going for Olenna?
Your brother and his new queen thought you would be defending Casterly Rock.
The truth is, Casterly Rock isn't worth much anymore. Fond childhood memories won't keep Cersei on the throne.
Oh, this is the reason why Cersei told the Iron Bank, hey, we're going to have your money in a couple of days. Don't worry. Give us a fortnight, right? Because they knew that they were just going to go raid this entire family. Oh, well.
So you just let them take it?
There are always lessons in failures.
Yes. You must be very wise by now.
Not really.
My father always said I was a slow learner.
If he was that wise, he wouldn't be fornicating with his sister.
What did he call it?
Widow's wail.
Oh.
He really wasn't he?
Yeah, bro.
I did
You're a bad guy.
unspeakable things I was incapable of imagining. That
Tell
was my
him.
prize mistake.
Tell him right now.
A failure of imagination. You love her.
In a
You
nasty
do
way.
love her.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
poor fool. She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
I think we're done here.
Tell him.
I'd hate to die like your son.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Continue.
It was horrible enough for me.
Let's go.
Not at all what I intended.
Put some bass in your voice. Look at Jamie's face. Look at Jamie's face.
I wanted to know it was me.
I love it. No words, Jamie? I really wish we would have gotten Jamie's response. Guys, I love this. I love anything that gets into the psyche of any of the Lannisters. I love it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just a terrible person. Or they're just so terrible that I like them being upset. That could be it. Both of them, right? I didn't really feel anything for the woman from Dorne. I never really liked her character too much personally. But I do think that it's absolutely crazy, absolutely barbaric to have to watch your kid kind of get deleted in front of your face or have their life extinguished. Let's say. One thing I'm super surprised by, but maybe not so much, Sansa's entry into complete leadership. I kind of always thought she was a child, if that makes any sense. I mean, she's just doing everything humanly possible to live her life, obviously, but I never really put too much like stake into her. But this episode, for the most part, maybe changing that. She seems like a solid ruler. She understands the logistics of things. And that's much harder than I think you could even think at times, right? Nothing super crazy in terms of the filming on this episode here, but no complaints throughout. I don't like the fact that Olenna is gone, because I do think that she is easily one of the better characters, in terms of rulers, guys. She's great. But listen, if you guys want to see the full length reaction to this video, it is on Patreon at the second tier. But yeah, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.